something simple like that.
Yes.
I don't know, can you see in there? I don't know if this is even gonna...
You need some light?
Hey, there you go. Now hand it to me.
You want to try it with the gel pen too? I have a gel pen.
From the man himself. Thank you, Mark. Jen, can you describe?
This is a very greasy cocktail menu, and we will be eating some very greasy things today and discussing greasy things.
Hello. I just wanted to do a download from our trip to New Mexico. We got back a couple of weeks ago. Unfortunately, the day after we got back, I came down with COVID. And I've been wanting to do this video for a while now because it's important to me to share some of our experiences on that trip that I didn't get to share in my other video. And a lot of this speaks to the magic of human connection. I follow Eat, Drink, and Be Joneses and Mother of Snacks here on YouTube, and I've been watching their videos for almost a year now. And we decided to make a thing of it. The reason we went to New Mexico was because I told Bridge I was going to take her out to dinner for Valentine's Day. And I made plans to go and take her to a flamenco dinner at Hotel Albuquerque in Old Town in Albuquerque. We stayed in Santa Fe. I have my friend who lives in Santa Fe. We actually stayed the majority of our trip up there. But we had made arrangements. I reached out to Mother of Snacks and Eat, Drink, and Be Joneses before we left, and we made arrangements to meet for lunch on Saturday, which also happened to be Valentine's Day. So in the overall scheme of things, we agreed, Bridge and I, to kind of make a day of things in Albuquerque. We would start with lunch, and then we planned to go down to Old Town because I haven't been in quite a while, and Bridge has never seen Old Town Albuquerque. So, and then from that, we would then head over to the flamenco dinner over at the hotel. And Saturday morning was a beautiful day. The weather was perfect. It was a little warm for winter. And we went into this not really with any expectations. What I was hoping for more than anything was just to make a connection, a human connection in person, because I think the energy in person is a lot different than when you're speaking with somebody online or through the phone. So we agreed to meet. We met at 66 Acres in Albuquerque, and we were the last ones to arrive. But we were met with just some very wonderful, beautiful people. We had a time of just really great food, enjoying sharing stories and getting to know one another. We had a really delicious lunch, and I'll easily go back to that restaurant because the food was fantastic, and there's a few other things on the menu that I'd like to try. But I want to speak a little bit to the idea of the power of connection, because what started as lunch at 11 o'clock grew to, well, let's put it this way. We broke from lunch at 4 p.m. That is the first 5-hour lunch I think I've ever had. And all that happened was that instead of doing one thing, we did something else. And we got the chance to meet everybody and talk with everybody and laugh. We were laughing so hard and so often. And I don't have words to describe just how wonderful it felt to meet and connect with people and to talk with them and to share experiences and stories and get to know them on a personal level. The power of connecting with someone in person is just, it's just tremendous. And one of the other things that came out of that was through the generosity of Mother of Snacks and Eat, Drink, and Be Joneses, is we came home with a couple of hey, there's Bridge. Wave, Bridge. Bridge is not camera ready today, so she asked to not be part of this video. What came out of this was 2 gift bags filled with really wonderful, thoughtful gifts. I got Eat, Drink, and Be Joneses, if you know anything about me at all, you know my very favorite thing to watch was Breaking Bad. And because I have such a long time connection with New Mexico, it's just one of those things that's easy it's easy to buy me any kind of gift that has anything to do with Breaking Bad. So not only do I have a Zia magnet for my refrigerator, I also have Mr. Heisenberg on my fridge now every day to keep our shopping list affixed to the fridge. And I was really grateful to receive those. But I also agreed to do a separate video of my green chili honey, which I never knew those three words went together, but wow. I will be doing a separate video when I try this. Joseph, I have not cracked this open yet, and I have been drinking honey in my tea for the last week while I was recovering from COVID, and we used the honey that we have here because I wanted to do something special for this because this is such a thoughtful gift, and I'm so very grateful for these gifts from Eat, Drink, and Be Joneses. And then Mother of Snacks, Leah, she had her own bag of tricks, and one of the things that she had told me about ahead of time was this book called A Year of Fortunes, which is basically 365 fortunes minus the cookies. Every single day of the year, you can go to any day of the year and you can see a fortune for that day, and you can look at it, peel it out, use it for inspiration for the day. And I think this is just the neatest thing. This book is no longer in print, and when I received this book, it was still shrink wrapped. So I know that it's never been used, and I recognize the value of something that is no longer available. So I will be using this very wisely, and I will cherish this for a very long time. Thank you, Leah. She also, what I did get to do is she included a pack of this flowering tea, and essentially what it is a tea flower that blossoms when you add hot water to it. Now, Leah, full disclosure, this is not the tea ball that you gave me. This is one that we pulled from a canister of tea balls that we bought after we had your first one, because I had your first one while I was recovering, and thank you for that. It played a crucial role in my recovery. And she also included this bag of butterfly pea flower herbal tea from Corrales Teas. This is all herbs, ground herbs, and you need an infuser for this. So we'll be trying this. We haven't opened this either. We're just now seeing me get back on my feet. So I'm looking forward to trying this. In the line of thoughtful things, she included a cactus water facial mask for Bridge, which I think we've made an agreement, have we? Yes, to try these together, because not only did she include a mask for Bridge, she included a bro mask for me. So Bridge and I are going to make a night of it at some point to just do these and have a spa night at home. And then finally, I was just overwhelmed by this. I've been to Acoma Pueblo a couple of times. It's about 60 miles west of Albuquerque. It's on a mesa, and the ceramic work is I've never seen anything like it before. And thoughtfully, Leah included a small wall-hanging piece of pottery painted in the Acoma tradition that I will be adding a succulent to, and I think it's going to go in our bathroom. We have skylights and a large window in our bathroom, and I think that's going to be the perfect place to add this little guy, and I will cherish this forever. The work on it is just beautiful. You can see the line work and the colors. Just astounding. And I didn't think this video was going to be anything special. I can feel myself getting a little emotional while I'm talking. Again, that power of connection is kind of creeping in, but I want to just thank Eat, Drink, and Be Joneses and Mother of Snacks for their kindness and their hospitality, and for just being awesome humans, for being so welcoming, and for taking a chance on meeting a guy who told them he was flying in and crashing into their lives. We felt just a rush of energy, and we rode that wave for the rest of the night. After we finished lunch, we broke. Then we made our way over to the hotel where we saw just an amazing night of flamenco performers. The food was actually delicious. They were able to accommodate my weird diet. And it was just a fantastic day in Albuquerque. Sometimes things don't go the way you plan them, and sometimes that's a good thing. Thanks for watching.